Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Bengals are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Bills, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Sidesteps him at the 35. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 61 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go! Let's round!
Back to the air on second down. Noble. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. To throw. Noble. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Buffalo. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down. That good for 19 on a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Carr now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Looking to throw on second down. Noble. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And an alley to run. And oh, coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. Here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On first down, Noble. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
To throw on 2nd down, Noble. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. flush to his right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big 30-yard play on third. Off the bootleg, Noble. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Noble. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter. First and 10. Noble. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. The Bengals getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Escaping the... And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And nothing but daylight ahead. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bills have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Following the fumble recovery, Noble. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Throwing again. Noble. Throwing right, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go. What?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Ooh, with a juke. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's go. What? Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And McManus able to put it through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Check three. Ohio, let's go! Ohio! Flex round!
Throwing on first down. Noble. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first down, Noble. Now he'll escape to his left. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Noble. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Off play action. Noble. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Noble. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
And he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. The play clock's running down to throw on third down. Carr brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Carr got to have this one. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Third down, Noble. And he comes back with one complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go. Round 38. Flex round.
Looking to throw on second down. Noble. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Ohio. Here we go. Ohio.
Off the play fake. Noble. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They run the counter now on first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for, because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Carr going to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes